is Tuesday, March 30th, and it is gonna be 50 degrees maybe before I finish saying this. It is a bright sunny day. Dennis was surprised. He said he was expecting rain, so who knows what's gonna happen later, but now it is sunny. Good morning, I'm Barbara. Welcome, thank you so much for joining me for coffee and chatter. What, ramble? Thank you so much for joining me. I think I just said that. I am very grateful. Pearl just walked in. Maisie's over here. So the girls are in the house, although it is a beautiful day. My shim does not seem to be holding very well. So I'm going to have to do another shim, I think. Meanwhile, I hope you're well. I'm feeling good. I slept pretty well. And we're having our music night tonight. So Dennis vacuumed yesterday. I don't know if you noticed when you got the shot of Maisie, but the rug is clean. Kim is extremely allergic to the dogs, which makes her so sad because she loves them dearly. And so she drugs up, and last week she was, 2 weeks ago or 2 times ago, she had to leave early because she just couldn't be in the house anymore. So last time we vacuumed the day before in case it was, you know, putting dander in the air a little bit, and she wore a mask the whole time she was here, except when she was eating. So that worked. So Dennis vacuumed last night to give the dander or whatever time to settle. Shouldn't actually work like that, but you know how life is. And he swept. While I was making dessert, I made lemon bars, the 2-layer lemon cookies with like a shortbread bottom and a lemony top. And we do a keto version of that, which doesn't come out quite as lemony. I double the recipe for the filling on top because the recipe we had made it too skinny. So, but Dennis made lemon curd the other day, and so we're gonna eat it like a lemon tart. So you put the cookie on the bottom with a little bit of lemon curd and some whipped cream, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. I do have an Uncle Bob. And you have dessert. So I made the lemon bars last night, and Dennis vacuumed and swept. And so the house is really pretty clean. I have to clear the table. I'm looking at the table, and the only things on it that need to leave are my paint stuff. So that'll be easy because I have that a little bit organized now, so I can put it away relatively easily, and so I don't have to, I'm not going to fuss all day. I will swish the toilet, and you know, but it won't take long. So that's good. Dennis is making pepper steak today, so that's what we're having for dinner. So it should be a lovely evening, and I think we're having Peer Gynt for our musical event. That'll be good. And then tomorrow we all go get our first, not Kim, but Aura and Dennis and I go get our first vaccine. We're getting the Moderna vaccine, apparently. And oh, we had a little kerfuffle, not a kerfuffle. I guess I'm not sure. Kerfuffle doesn't mean like actual physical violence, right? So we had a little whatever yesterday. Dennis said, I just got 4 emails from the county health department. And it's, you know, and the title is rescheduling something, something really long, so you can't even read it because it goes off the page. And then April 27th. And we're like, oh, they're rescheduling us to April 27th? Well, so that didn't work out nearly as well as we had hoped. Yeah, so he's like, oh. So I get on my computer, because I also have 4 emails. And it's scheduled. It's not really a reschedule. It's a schedule for our second vaccine. So we're going tomorrow for our first vaccine, and we have our second vaccine scheduled for April 27th. So they're being very efficient. And Dennis is like, so that's good news. So that's really the latest news. I knit yesterday on my navel granito. I hit the length where, you know, how he says, you know, knit 9 1/4 inches, you know, because then you know something else is happening. That something else should be dealing with the pockets, because I have 2 pockets on the front. But I would like my sweater a little bit longer. Although the pockets aren't very big. Now that I say that, the pockets aren't super, super deep. So if I wanted it longer, I could make it longer after I split for the pockets. So maybe I should stop. I was thinking I'll add 1 inch before I start the pockets. But maybe I'll add the length after I start the pockets. And then the pockets will be deeper. Because the pockets are only like 4 inches, I think. Which, you know, it's a great pocket for a tissue. I don't even know that my phone might fit in it if I felt comfortable having my phone in my knitted pocket, which I don't always, to be honest, since it's fingering. We'll see. Anyway, so now that I'm saying this out loud, I think I'm going to go read the pattern and see what's next, because I might want to add that length in the pocket. Thank you. And I did a little bit with my painting. Well, I was sitting here looking out my window saying, oh my gosh, the sky looks so interesting. But of course, I'm looking through a gajillion trees. So I sat here and I painted what I was seeing out my window, except the proportion is really wrong, and I didn't put as much sky as I can actually see. Which is a little odd, since the whole point was, oh, that sky is so interesting. But anyway, here's my backyard in the spring. Just starting to get the green vines that drag the fence down. I put them in. And there's woods and things in the back. Anyway, I painted that. So that was pretty much all the painting I did. I did, however, start work on my Jerry's Backyard project. I'm doing that portrait style and bigger paper. But so that's the picture. I was able to get it big and printed, and I don't know if you can see, but I have drawn out the main characteristics. And so I think I am going to be working on this today. See what I can do. When I looked at my backyard, I thought, oh, those trees look so primitive. I can do a better job on the trees. But you know what? My backyard's going to be there forever. I think this might be the first thing that I've painted not from a picture, though. I took a picture of my irises and painted from the picture. And I bought myself some flowers yesterday at the supermarket. The irises did not last very long. I was really kind of disappointed. They were beautiful, but only for a couple days, and then they shriveled all up. So I was at the supermarket yesterday. I had to buy dog food, and I bought myself a really beautiful bouquet of flowers. And I'll put a picture of it right there, because I took a shit ton of pictures of that vase with the idea I was going to be painting those flowers. Which reminds me, but before I render this, I am going to go find the picture of the April prize package that Hilda has put together for the Ode to Joy Make-Along. We're still doing our Ode to Joy Make-Along. It's a year-long make-along, and I will be sending Virgin, sorry, Virgin, your name just slipped my mind. Virgin's package this week, probably not till Thursday or Friday since I haven't packaged it up yet. She won the March drawing, and I will be doing an April drawing for the Ode to Joy Mal, and I'm just taking the first picture from the thread. I'm going to get a list of random numbers, and the first random number on my list that corresponds to a picture post in the thread will win the prize. Does that make sense? To win the prize, you have to post a picture. I will get a series of random numbers and find a picture post, and that's the person who will win. So please be sure and post pictures of you. It can be, you know, your fiber or your yarn before you even start your project. It can be the cake you baked from scratch for your husband for his birthday. It can be whatever you're making that's bringing you joy. It doesn't have to be finished, and it doesn't have to be fabricy, fibery. It can be whatever you're making. I should be posting my pictures of my watercolors. Because if you're making it and it's bringing you joy, it counts. It counts 100%. But I want to see pictures. So pictures are the deal if you want the prize. And a little hint for those of you who want to post pictures of things that aren't like projects in Ravelry. I have a project in Ravelry that I just post all my pictures to. If I want to post a picture of something that's not a project, I put it in that project, and then it will show up when you go to try to put it in a post in Ravelry. It'll show up. So I have my first project in my whole Ravelry is all different pictures, all kinds of pictures of things that are not related to a Ravelry project. So that's a little tip for if you want to post a picture of something that you don't have a Ravelry project page. Like if you're just bought a bunch of fiber that you're starting to spin, or you're baking a cake, or my watercolors. I have pictures of pickles in there. I have pictures of, because I have posted pickles for some reason on some thread, or Anyway, that's a little tip. If you're having trouble getting pictures into Ravelry of things that you don't have a project for, just make yourself a picture project, and you can put as many pictures as you want in a project, so you can keep adding pictures, and then they'll show up for you if you're trying to post them in Ravelry. There you go. That's my Ravelry tip for the day. So anyway, so when I stop talking, I'm gonna go find the picture, and I'm going to put it right there. This is the prize package from Hilda. It's a sock knitting based prize coming from Australia. So thank you so much, Hilda. Hilda is buckaroo on Ravelry. I really, really appreciate it. And what a great prize. So thank you. And I will find that picture so that when I won't just be leaning over. She sent me another link to it, so I will get it, I promise. So anyway, I guess that's it for today. We're going to be having company, so that'll be fun, and music and delicious dinner, so that will be fun. And I don't have to clean all day, so that'll make it fun too. It's actually, the house is still pretty straight from when the kids were here. I don't know what I do sometimes that ends up mucking up the house, but anyway, it's not so bad today. So that'll be fun. And Dennis will be making pepper steak, and that'll smell good. So that's the plan. I'm planning on vlogging tomorrow, but I will be putting my vlog up late because our vaccines are in the morning, and that will throw my schedule off completely. So don't worry. And if I don't get one up, don't worry. It'll be fine. I'm sure I'm fine. Just sometimes the days don't work out like you expect. That's all. But I'm expecting to be able to, and maybe I'll show you or getting her vaccine. I don't know if they'll let me be near her at the time, because Dennis and Aura and I all have the same appointment time. That's not true for our follow-up. She and I have the same time. Dennis has an hour earlier. So we'll do a different plan for our follow-up. But meanwhile, we're all going tomorrow morning. So I will see you late tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.